Hello, my name is Doodle, and I really suck at chess. And welcome back to day 30 frickin' 7 of the Road to 1000 on chess.com. Currently, we lost. We lost yesterday to Leilu Mercy. Brutal loss. I know I had him. Puts us back down to 852, which is okay. Didn't really move since yesterday because I played that extra game on accident and won. So hopefully we can get back up to 860, the peak rating of the series. Warmed up with some chess puzzles. So I've taken some advice, and on Lichess, they have really nice puzzles because you can do specific puzzles. So I've been doing a lot of the discovered attack puzzles because that's something that I miss a lot. So I'm gonna keep doing that on Lichess and warming up. But cut the chit chat, cut the yapping. Let's see who we're up against. Here we are against Chess Deb 2310 from India. I'll be playing as black. I'll play the Caro-Kann. Classic Caro. I'm wondering if I should start playing more of like the King's Indian perk setup. I feel like I almost enjoy that more. I know Caro-Kann is like super hyped up and like super meta right now in the chess world, but I kind of like the setup of the King's Indian and the perk. We will see what variation the Caro-Kann will get. I don't think I've ever seen this move. I don't think I've ever seen C3. I think I just go... Whoops, wrong piece. I think I just go with the same idea here. Now I want to work towards castling. I'll just trade that off. But I do want to work towards castling. I kind of get his queen out a little early. Can possibly punish this. Gotta think of ways of... I'd like to look more into this line. I've never seen C3 before. Like, what is the two knights attack variation? I want to look into that opening and see what is theory with this opening. Not sure where I want to put my bishop yet. Like here to support that move, or here, or here. Any of these are solid squares, I feel like. This kind of opens... I guess these two kind of open up for a trade. I don't really feel like trading, so I'll just move it out one. Makes sense to me. Also blocks this, like, attack with the bishop. So I guess it makes sense if you wanted to attack my queen with his bishop. I guess if he attacked it, I could just do this, but he will probably want to develop this bishop as well. Possibly there. Anything that he plays, I'm just gonna go f6. Continue with my development. Already getting a lot of stuff lined up on my king side. This could be worrisome. But I want to stay strong. Keep developing. I've got minor pieces. Defending a lot of squares around here, so not feeling terrible. But okay, castles. I'll castle. I will castle also. Everything looks pretty even so far. Try to think of trades that could be worthwhile. I almost want to take this knight just so I can put my bishop on this long diagonal. Because I can put it here. It opens up that diagonal or this diagonal. End up with the king here, and it kind of opens up some squares. Not that square though, because the bishop is looking there. Okay. Is this just losing a piece? If I take... Oh, but he can just take. And then I have to take. Then he takes. Okay. Not a bad move. I'm almost considering to take. Because getting these two pieces off the board Kind of opens up some fun ideas for me. I could potentially get my knight in here. Maybe I play d2 or d7 first. If takes, then he takes. Then I have to take. Then he takes there. Does that make sense? But if I go d7 and he takes. I mean, I'm fine either way. Let's play a more solid move. Knight b d7. It's kind of interesting when I learned how, like, I didn't learn how annotations were actually written until I bought this chess book that I've been reading. I didn't realize, like, it was so confusing why b d7 was included. Like, why do you have the b there? Wouldn't it just be n d7? But it's n b d7 because both the knights, either of the knights could move to d7. So you have to clarify the knight on the b file move to d7. But actually, now I can't remember. Let's say like both the knights were here on the d file. How would you write one of these knights moving to f6? Let's say if this knight was here, how would you write that in annotation? Actually, not sure. I am not sure. Okay. Well, now this just makes like a... I guess not really. It doesn't make an isolated pawn. It would force him to open up like a pawn, though, if he wanted to protect this pawn. And kind of gets me into the king if I follow up with these trades. Like, let's say I take... and then takes, and then takes, and then takes. Wait. This is losing a piece, isn't it? Because takes. He has to take back, and then I take, yeah. I think he just counted wrong. Oh, right. Lol. I forgot he can just take with the bishop first, too. I guess it's fine. I kind of like my dark square bishop, but it still gets me this kind of funky isolated pawn. I could set up some pins here, too, potentially, on that pawn. Could even just do that now. Kind of like getting my queen a little bit more active. I'm also hitting this pawn. That's not a terrible idea. Let's do that. Pinning this pawn. Attacking this pawn. Possibly get my knight involved here now that my queen is watching the square. I have to make sure I don't walk into any like stupid checkmates here or stupid pins. My pieces are safe from skewers and pins on the dark squares. Gonna remember that. I can't remember what the rule is. If they have one colored bishop left, do you keep the pawns on the same color? So for instance, he has one white squared bishop left. Is it better for all my pawns to be on white squares? Or is it better for all my pawns to be on black squares? For me, in my mind, having my pawns on black squares, no, on white squares makes the most sense because I'm taking up squares for the white bishop to move. But I don't know what is correct there. I think I'm just going to move my knight in. He protects this pawn. There's also this pawn. I could hit there. If I move back, he could just move up twice. Kind of a dead move. I'm thinking of putting my knight on the center. He could attack it, though. I'm going to be forced to move somewhere weird like here or even back. I almost just want to put my rook on the open file. Let's do that. That seems pretty solid. Rook on the open file is always nice. Yeah, I'm not sure what my game plan is here just yet. I want to get my knight in the center of the board a bit better. I guess now I could do this, but now if I do this, let's say he pushes, and I go here, I could just slide a rook over. Whoa, what? Is he just attacking this pawn? Could just move this up, too. Very interesting move. Very, very interesting. I think I just pushed my pawn up twice, right? Protect this. This is protected. This is protected. No funky business going on here. Yeah. And he can't, like, sack his bishop because if takes, takes. Now I'm worried. You're not really, right? Not really. I can keep my knight there. This is all fine. Because, let's say he, like, takes. I mean, it's just a rook endgame. But, let's say takes. Wait, no. Takes. Yeah, I'm not, like, losing a pawn or anything in that. I guess it's fine. I almost, like, don't want to move anything. I could just, like, move a pawn up twice or something. Like, I don't want to move anything because everything is pretty solid here. Could move up a square here or something like that. Just to block that pawn from encroaching any further. Just don't want to... Like, all my pieces are pretty harmonious right now. They're in quite some harmony. Unless I'm not seeing something. But everything looks fine. Oh, how did I not see that? How do I not see just taking the knight? I have to take that back. Right? Just have to do that. Frick, bro. How do I not see that? I genuinely just didn't even see that at all. And I just blundered mate. Well, not mate, but I blundered a rook. What am I doing? I swear, like, I make one bad move in a game, and then I go on to make an even worse move right after it. This happened yesterday, too, where I blundered a piece, and literally the next move, I blunder another piece. And now I'm just down to some pawns. This is pretty rough. I'm not sure what the play is here. Maybe I should have just moved over one. Before getting checked. Just push up. And he just goes here. He goes here, I push. He doesn't go there. Let's do this. If he goes to... Oh, that pawn's hanging now. Yeah, this game's just lost. I can't believe I made that mistake. That was honestly insane. I'm just gonna resign. This game's lost. That was so sad. Like, this happens so often. Like, I make one bad move, and then I follow it up with a horrific move. Okay, that was actually all book moves with the 2-night opening. So I guess that makes sense. Or the 2-night attack variation of Carcon. This is a blunder. Eventually win a bishop. Isn't that what I did? It takes. Oh, I should have taken the queen, and then when takes, I'm up a bishop. Okay. Wait, what? It wants me to go... Wants me to go... Oh, because it's check, and my knight can't be recaptured. That's crazy. And then you take. And then I'm just up 2 pieces. Wow. Okay, I didn't see that at all. I'm just not counting correctly, I don't think. So put into pin a knight. Yeah, so am I just losing a knight here? Like if I played best move. What? I just have to give up the queen? It's so interesting what the chess engine says is like best move. Yeah, so sad, man. I had an opportunity to win a piece. I was looking at it. And then I should have just traded the queens. I literally, yeah. And then this, and then this. If I just counted correctly and looked further into the line, I should have been able to find it. That's so sad. Oh, that's so disappointing. Whatever. Another L. Man, I definitely feel like I had that. Like, the opponent made a mistake, and I just didn't... I didn't take it. I didn't take it. Opponent made a mistake, and I didn't take it. So that's on me for not seeing that. Just didn't count correctly. That's a bummer. Oh, well. We're down to 844. Yeah, day 37 in the books. We'll be back tomorrow with a dub. Duh. Of course. Hopefully. Really need a dub. But, yeah, 2 L's back-to-back never feels good. So, see you guys tomorrow for day 37. See ya.